Let's see. Law of attraction. It says believe and achieve. If I'm being honest, I'm a little bit skeptic about this concept as per described, because I think it panders to people who are not used to getting things done. In a sense, it allows you, gives you a permission to not take charge of your life. It says that you have to focus on things that you desire, most often material things and possessions, in order to manifest it into your life. Founders of Law of Attraction try to base their theories on science, wrongfully so, and give some suggestions on how attracting should be cultivated. Here's where my spidey sense for bullshit kicks in. It says that you should totally rely on universe, that it will magically give you all tools that you need in your life. No purpose? Don't even sweat it. Universe got your back. Okay, that one I actually believe in. I will explain later why. Now that you have a purpose in life, you don't have to take any action, don't set up any plan or go through any challenges. Because if you take action, it means that you don't have it already. And in lower world, you have to always act as if, to trick your mind into believing it. Like you already live in that future with all the wealth and richness. So if you're planning something, you are not acting as if, and by that token you don't trust universe. Always good thoughts and positivity in your life. That's why you cut off all naysayers and seek people that can potentially corrupt your mind. The mind has to remain squeaky clean, spotless from all the negative charges. Anyhow, I didn't mean to go off on a tangent, just wanted to lay down the foundation. If you have been following this channel for a while, you should already know that I urge action and that it's a breaking point that takes you from thought to reality. I want to transform my life. Action, small steps at a time. I want to reach my full potential in every aspect of life. Action. Boom! Now let's bring back the universe part and how it serves you a purpose in life. Of course it sounds mythical and hipster, but there's a lot of logic to that if you just give in and dig deeper. So universe is another word for God, the creation, the almighty, the consciousness. Consciousness is within everything, and I will cover that topic sometime in the future. But for now, let's just simplify by telling that it has absolutely nothing to do with the thinking mind. On the contrary, a conscious person is one who not thinks. Mindfulness, being mindful. When you are mindful, you don't think so much or at all. That's where the true intelligence lies. So for a purpose to manifest itself, it has to come from a conscious state, a state of non-thinking, a mindful state. You can never think yourself into being creative. Creativity is born in quiet, stillness. When there's nothing bothering you at the moment, when you find yourself in harmony. That's how universe or universal consciousness grants you a purpose. By the way, I'm planning to do a series about how to find your purpose, calling, passion. A dear child has many names. In the near future, I'm aware that many struggle with it, especially young men, as I myself been there. So what do you think? Share your thoughts. With all that said, let me give you my interpretation of Law of Attraction. You have to understand that your perception of the world is everything. It's about how your mind is wired. Your attitude towards life is dictated by it. If you feel bad internally, have a low self-esteem, bitter, angry, and very fearful because you had many dark experiences that left you feeling hurt, then naturally you will be very cautious of people and whether their good intentions are genuine or not. I mean, you can be a very lonesome person, preferring solitude at all times, having ascetic lifestyle out in the woods by yourself and still feel content and fulfilled in life. But the majority don't want that for themselves. The majority has to deal with people in order to get somewhere in life. There are a lot of geniuses in the history of humankind who never received the recognition they deserved when they were alive and creating. The value that they have gifted the societies with has been only accepted post-mortem, after they were long dead. In many cases, that is exactly because they weren't good with socializing and dealing with people. When that mindset is adjusted, the perception changes and you see positivity, wealth, richness, and prosperity in everything, regardless if you're currently well off financially or not, because you're content within yourself. You put love in everything you do because you only deal with things that bring positivity into your living. You recognize things that are additions to your being, and in the same manner stay away from the toxicity. Why do you think people stay in toxic relationships or working environments that generate nothing but anxiety? Their bodies may recognize it, but they keep doing because the connection with the mind is lacking. When the mind is clear, not clouded, is tamed by you, you use it as a tool to achieve and attain things that your inner self draws you to. That inner intelligence, consciousness, universe, law of attraction becomes a positive notion in your living. And at the same time, people who feel poison will keep attracting poison because that's the only thing they know. As I see it, to make Loa to assist you in your endeavors, you have two ways to go about it. Either you have been brought up in a very healthy and loving environment, granting you a dashing, shimmering self-esteem, the likelihood of which is equal to seeing a unicorn galloping over a rainbow. I mean, it's possible, but interpersonal relationships aren't getting any better with the way we live in this technological era. Or you cultivate a mindful living, deal with your past, shake off all the baggage that slows you and brings you down, improve your emotional intelligence and live your truth by acknowledging that your past doesn't define you, by acknowledging that we all are made from the same cloth, by totally transforming your perception of yourself, people and life in general. For law of attraction to be your friend, you have to strip away all layers of blame, complaint and negativity in general. Only then you will be able to understand the meaning. If you build it, they will come. Hossein out!